Hi guys, welcome, welcome, welcome. Oh my god, I just sounded like Effie Trinket from the Hunger Games. Let me get a sip of my tea. Delicious. I added a little bit of honey to it, and oh my god, look at it. It looks amazing. I love this piece. So, today I wanted to make a video about books that I read in 2025. So, I love books. I'm a geek, I'm a nerd, as you can see and tell. And I also love talking about books. So I have read 9 books in total, and it's a bit disappointing in my opinion because, whoa, what was that? Everybody is asleep right now, and I'm just like trying to be very quiet. I think that's my cat in my wardrobe. Wait, hold on. Okay, guys, I'm back. It was my cat, and like with his tail, he was like hitting the wardrobe door. Anyways, let me get another sip. I love tea. Anyways, yeah, like I've said, I read in at like 9 books, and I'm a bit disappointed. I wish I read like 12 books at least, one for each month, but life gets in the way. I'm an adult. I have a job, adult job, and I have responsibilities, even though I don't like them. So I'm gonna talk about the books, and first off, which one was it? Yeah, let me show you. Wait, like this is the first one. Dune Heretics. Let's start. It's like you probably watched the series, Dune series. It's about like desert planet, science fiction. If you love science fiction, please read this book. It's very thick and heavy. However, these are in total 6 books, and this is the fifth one. I have started reading the series in 2021 or 22. Me and my friend, we decided to read them before the first movie came out. So I read the first book, and I fell in love. The first one and the third one are like my favorites actually. I hate the second book. The second book actually is shorter than the other books. However, oh my god, I hated it so much. I really didn't like it, and if you are going to start the series, don't buy the second book. I'm not joking. Don't buy the second book. Just read a summary or watch. I'm sure there are like hundreds of videos about Dune and explaining the books. Like there are geeks like me out there. Just read a summary or watch a video about the second book and then just buy the third one. That's my suggestion. However, Dune Heretics had me gagged. Like I was tea was teeing. Bene Gesserit's word Bene Gesserit honey. So please, like, if you don't watch the movie or anything, please do watch it. It's great. I love the series. I love fantasy and science fiction. I love escapism. I love escaping from my real world, which is very boring. And what I really love about the series is that it's like the fifth one takes place thousands of years later after Paul Muad'Dib, after his son being the emperor, king, tyrant, whatever. That's what I like about the series. That's why also I like Lord of the Rings, for example. In the like first book, first movie, you see ancient history thousands of years before Frodo, for example. You know, that's what I liked about it very much. Like 10 out of 10, I would recommend this series, the entire series. Please read it. Actually, we are in 2026 January, and like this month, I have started the last book. So I am finishing the series, and I'm very happy about it. Moving on to the second book, which I have taken some notes here. Yeah. What did I read? Okay, wait. So I read a Russian author, Alexander Balyaev. I have butchered the name and last name. I'm sorry. The Amphibian. And I was outside one day, and I was just at a like bookstore. And then this caught my eye. It's blue, it's about like water, ocean, and I love themes like that. And it's just like it's a short read, and it's about a creature, half man, half amphibian, half waterman, basically. And we are seeing how he lives his life, and some very evil people are trying to kidnap him. This is also science fiction, by the way. This, I don't know when the author wrote that, like probably before Dune. And most pages I'm trying to find, like, they have drawings in them. For example, look, I don't know if you can see, I'm filming this on my phone. Like, most pages have drawings about whatever happened on that chapter, and I really love this. I highly recommend it. 8 out of 10. You did great, Alexander. Thank you. Moving on to our third book. I'm gonna put this away. Wait, let me check again. Yeah, that's what I read. I have my books here stacked. Pandora's Jar by Natalia Hines. So, this is a bit academic. Not a bit, this is academic, literally. So, I saw this on TikTok and then I was like, I'm gonna buy this. And I buy my books from Amazon when I'm not at a bookstore and I casually stroll and just purchase one. I usually buy my books from Amazon. And I did a little bit background research on the author. She has studied like Greek history or something like that. Like, she's very educated. She's an academician and I love that. I love it when a woman gets higher education. Sisters, please educate yourself. Read instead of being obsessed with men. Anyways, message of the day. So, Pandora's Jar, Woman in Greek Myths. This isn't just about Pandora. The first chapter is about Pandora, actually. Yeah. Oh, I even wrote July 2025. I sometimes write the month and the year when I got the book. Right. Yeah. Pandora, Yocasta, Medusa, the Amazons, you know, Medea, we have all of them. Penelope, for example, it's here. And it's a great read. However, the thing is, when you are reading something like this, which is academic, you should have a side book, like a side chick. You know what I mean? Like a side book that is entertaining, that is like a, I don't know, fiction, fantasy, whatever, fun. And when you are bored of this, go to the side chick. You know what I mean? Yeah, that's what you should do, because if you are just reading academic, in my opinion, this is me, by the way, you get bored because it's academic at the end of the day. And but great book, 10 out of 10. And especially if you're a woman, you have to read this. Like the first chapter had me gagged again, because it shows what's wrong about Pandora's, like, in culture. Like, what do we know things about her in a wrong way that is put in our brain by the patriarchal society, which I hate. Thank you. You did great. Shantae. No, no, no. What was it? Shantae, you stay. Yeah. Shantae, you stay, Natalie Highness. Thank you. And then, oh my god, after this, I kinda, let me put my tea away, started reading The Hunger Games this year. So, me and my friend, again, I told her that, you know what, let's read The Hunger Games. Because I don't know why I didn't read The Hunger Games when I was at high school. However, I've missed out on a lot. So I'm gonna show you the three books of Hunger Games. See? And did I write? Yeah. Oh, April. April 2025. So I purchased the first one from Amazon in English. I didn't want to read the series in my native tongue because, okay, no tea, no shade. American authors' books are very easy to understand in their native tongue. However, a British author's book, no, that's not that easy. So, since Suzanne Collins, the author of this book, is American, as far as I know, I was like, I'm gonna read this in English. I trust myself enough. And I purchased the first one, and Suzanne Collins, I'm gonna sue you. You broke my heart. Like, every chapter, I'm like, what's gonna happen? Even though I know what's gonna happen, that I watched the movies so many times. The movies came out when I was in high school, I think. I'm not sure. But like, I know what's gonna happen. Even though I know, I much prefer the books because books are always better, in my opinion. So after I have finished, I immediately purchased the second book, Catching Fire, and then the third book, Mockingjay. I have no words to explain this. 10 out of 10. How can, like, I don't even know how to describe this. This is amazing. This is literature. Please read this. Even though you watched the like movies before, please read them. I am begging you. Like I never thought I would love dystopian literature. I, like I said before, prefer fantasy and science fiction most of the time. But from now on, I know that I'm going to read dystopian literature and I'm planning on buying Handmaid's Tale, for example. So, like I said, 10 out of 10. Please read this. And by the way, I also bought, after these, I bought Ballad of the Songbirds and Snakes. I cannot show it here because I gave it to my friend because she wanted to read them. She's a Hunger Games freak like me. And we have that kind of an ADHD, okay? So I gave the book to her and I read that also in 2025. And again, Suzanne Collins, she is an amazing author. And I'm not gonna lie, I would love to meet her one day. And like, oh my god, I'm turning into a fangirl. Yeah, I am a fangirl. I'm not turning into one. I am already a fangirl. And I think I would cry if I see Suzanne Collins. I would like my body would have a reaction, which would be nasty. I'm just if I ever see her in person, I'm just gonna smile and just move away because the security will drag me down anyways. Yeah, like I said, please read them. They're amazing, good literature. And I'm also going to buy Sunrise on the Reaping in a few months. So that's the last book, I think. And sometimes I find myself thinking that, oh my God, I would love to read a book about Finnick Odair, one of the characters in the books, or Joanna Mason, again, another character. And then I stop myself. So traumatic things happened to Finnick Odair and Joanna Mason. I don't think I would be able to finish the books. But I also desperately want Suzanne Collins to maybe write a short story or something, release something about like Finnick Odair's and Joanna Mason's lives before the games and after the games. Please, woman, I am begging you. I'm on my knees. Thank you. Shante, you stay. Period. Oh my god, I had such high hopes for this, and it's such a flop and disappointment. It's The Invisible Man by H.G. Wells. And okay, hold on, hold that thought. I know H.G. Wells, darling. I have studied English language and literature. So that's why I had high hopes for this. This is also science fiction. And such a huge disappointment. I didn't like it at all, by the way. I don't know why. And I bought this December 2025 in order to finish the year with a good book, quote unquote. And I thought, oh, it's also short. I can read it quickly. And the first two chapters okay, but the rest is like oh my god, so boring. I don't know, maybe it's because I got used to very complicated worlds, science fiction worlds or dystopian worlds like Dune or the Hunger Games, that maybe this was like too easy, I don't know. And sashay away, H.G. Wells. Like, I'm sorry, I know that he is the king of literature. I know, honey, but I don't think I will ever read any of his books again for a long time. I'm not going to give him another chance because we don't give men another chance, period. But in all seriousness, like 0 out of 10. Sashay away. Seriously, H.G. Wells. Huge disappointment. Okay, that's it for me today. Thank you guys so much for watching this. If you have read any of these books, write a comment. Or if you would like to read one of them, let me know. And yeah, see you in another video. Bye, guys.